working now? Well, what I'm saying is I haven't got anything on the screen at the moment. Well, I'm not sure whether it's even working at this point. Wait, can you see the lobby on your screen?
I don't know if it's because the F1 music's proper loud, yeah, but I still feel like you need to turn the thingy down. Otherwise I won't be able to hear it clearly. But to be fair, the menu music's like proper loud though, isn't it? So.
No, what I'm asking is, can you see the lobby on the stream on your phone? Because I can't.
Yeah.
So there is a screen on here.
Yeah. And I can hear it, and I can actually hear us saying what we're saying like a second after as well.
Oh, for some reason it's not working on my phone, so I can't answer any questions or anything like that.
And you're useless, you mean?
Well, my phone's just absolutely useless. If anyone puts anything in the chat, you're going to let me know, lad, because obviously I can't see it because my phone's not having it.
That's poor from you.
Oh, there we go. Now I can hear my lovely voice, great.
No one's hearing your voice.
That's a shame because I've been commentating this race, last race, and this race. So.
And that's coming from front of a Brummie accent and a list.
Behave yourself.
Once a turn game, I think I'm getting interesting game thingy. Like, deal with it.
You heard your voice on the stream?
Nah.
Yeah, I hate hearing my voice, it's horrible. That's why I've not watched any of the streams that I've actually done.
Don't really bother me though, because like, anyone like Snapchat and that.
No one's complained, do you know what I mean? But
like, when I don't know when you like some people message on Snapchat, I always like hear what I put back anyway. So don't really bother me. Oh my god, we're in Italy, Q1 yet again after it just crashed. Let's go. I'm with TR.
that was the most
Sensation.
optimistic new intro I've ever heard in my life. Like, oh my god, we're in Italy. But almost sounded American then, lad.
As we get going again with an Aston Martin, a Red Bull, a Ferrari.
Tell you what, Di Moral's going to be fuming.
And two McLarens.
Actually, after that last race, he in the last version of quality before it obviously crashed, he pulled out a 19.6 and he was 6 tenths away in the P1. So hopefully he can do it again.
I'm not gonna lie, whoever's in that Ferrari, how have you just managed to cut turn 1 there on an outlap?
What's that, sorry?
I just saw Ferrari cut turn 1 on an outlap. I'm not gonna lie, that's impressive.
Gunner's taking the shortcuts, that's all it is.
I don't even know the strategy around it, it's medium to something.
No, Gunners is out of quality almost. He's just lost his front wing. Just about caught that. Not a very good start for Gunners after cutting the first chicane, then spinning around in the second part, in the second chicane following.
I was gonna do a pun, but I'll leave the puns out of it. We don't want no cheesy puns, do we?
Well, I'm eating something cheesy at the minute, what's it? So
Will he operate himself around the finish lap? That's the first car around.
No, that was awful. That was absolutely dreadful, and I'm sure everyone watching can completely agree with that one. Almost as bad as the stream will be sensational one that I came out with in the chat the other week.
Oh no.
We just need to be cancelled, honestly, but they're still letting us stream, so we'll carry it on.
Yeah, there's no one after the job.
Only we got paid for this, imagine.
As operate goes for turn 3. Oh, I didn't want to let David. He had one job. Who was it next? It was the Red Bull, weren't it? I'm pretty sure. All over your face. Here it is.
Well, Morris and Operator really do need a good race to help out Aston Martin, currently bottom of the SF1 constructors standings. Didn't have a typically good race last week. The whole of Aston Martin team, for that is. Have you had a look at the standings yourself?
I'm not gonna lie. All I know is that after yesterday, for my performance in ST, mate, unreal. As all over your face has cut through the second sector into the third, whatever that's called. Forgot what it's called off the top of my head.
Yeah, the corner names.
Yeah, don't know corner names.
Like guessed by us. Yeah, we are. We'll learn them slowly, I'm surely. Slowly but surely.
As the McLaren's going to be the first car to set a lap.
Well, Robert is following up behind with the Haas and the Mercedes there as well. So let's roll on to 1-3. Not an overly bad sign, but I do feel like that's going to get beaten quite quickly.
Also, before you talk again, if anyone that's like in the stream watching, is volume alright to our voices to cars, or is it still too loud? Or that's it's alright?
So game volume down a bit.
No, just asking if it's alright in the chat. As Molly.
Well, Jake lad said turn the volume down a bit.
That was for the in-game thingy because of the music in it, because it's like proper loud.
Wait, in Jake driving?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He did that about 5 minutes ago. Mate.
You focus on your race, Jake. Leave the streaming to us, yeah?
Cheers, lad.
That's Robbie going P1 with a 120.4. Cheers, Dave and Axia.
That's my Robbie, in that 20.4 in the house. Come on.
Got Zombito and Nefaz currently out on track as well. Who else is currently on a fast lap? Nefaz 126.9 in sector 1. I do believe that's an okay time. It's not too fast, it's not too slow either. CSE Morris is going through the middle sector. We're going to follow him. He's got a purple sector 2 there. CSE Morris, so this is looking like a very tasty lap indeed. If only all these cars will get out of the way. Fingers crossed they do. One of them being my teammate. No, it's not. It's a Williams. I do apologise.
Johnny's P1.
Morris with a very respectable 19.9.
Johnny set a purple sector 1. He's like, I meant, can't get my words out. I've done a sensation. Like he was with the intro. Can't get the words out.
Yeah, we're all just stuttering. It's a lot of fun, but.
As I see, Johnny needed to put car in wall.
Put car in wall. Yeah, very good English there, like the way, Michael. I like it. Put car in wall.
But Jeff will come out in me then. Can't say it, man. Put car in wall.
It's not even Sheffield, that I'm sure that's more Yorkshire. Yeah, Rose, I completely agree. I did mention it before on the last stream before obviously the game crashed. Turn 1 is going to be absolute mayhem. Evening Fatal, how's it going?
Yes, I beat you.
I'm calling out there, so we'll get a dig if we ever meet you then.
Whoa.
Just like we were kids.
You just threatened someone on stream that you're going to beat him or?
No, I haven't said I'm going to beat you up, I'm going to give you a dead arm. I won, I said jinx, so I'm taking that.
All over your face, going through into sector 3. Fully invalidated flat through here.
Those Umbidos coming through on the mediums. 121 flat.
That was not clean. Boy, all over your face in there. I'm so glad you did not clock on what I just said.
That was clean and it was all over your face. Is that what you just said? Yeah. Lad, we are streaming, just remember, kids could be watching.
I didn't mean that. I didn't want to say something, then you realised that's not what you said.
All over your face,
dirty
just got
boy.
P2 with a 120.4.
I told you, like, I'm just in a fun mood.
I do apologise if any of this is a bit too explicit. If you are a child, I do apologise. But yeah, most of us here are adults, so fingers crossed it won't be too bad tonight with these terrible puns that we've been coming out with already. So we've got 9 minutes left to qualify, just under 10 minutes, I'll say. Yeah, I don't think it would be, to be fair, Dave. There's probably going to be a safety car in the first few laps, especially with the turn 1, and also judging off how many there were last week. There's a good chance, turn 1, 2, there is going to be a safety car. All it takes, one person missed the brakes, and then it's just like dominoes. There's Maxwell's on a fast lap at this moment in time. Oh, he's 1.2 seconds off the lead car at this moment in time. See if he can improve a bit further.
Is this game still like glitchy for like per sectors, saying it's like per sectors if they haven't got it, or have they actually fixed that?
Not for me, it's not. No, it's working for me.
Because like DMRO just
And AlphaTauri going very slow.
Sector 1 purple, or if it's just this game being this game.
It might be, because he did pull out a 19.6 before, so you never know, it could be.
DMRO's banged that, to be fair to him.
Coming out with a vengeance for this lap, because obviously we're losing that time. We're currently putting P1 at this moment, so he'll be open to back that up again. Handles the final corner very well, gets a nice launch onto the straight. That puts him P6 with 120.6.
Right, it looks like no one's getting near that Morris time at the moment. Everyone seems to be like miles off it compared to him.
At this moment in time, yeah, but obviously you got to remember the track is going to warm up. So later towards the end of the quality, people might start increasing these speeds. It might get a bit closer.
So
in a reasonably tight grid though.
Did Crouchy crash out, or did he just retire?
I think he crashed out, but there was a yellow flag in one sector, and I was following the one where there was a yellow flag in another sector, and well, Crouchy just disappeared.
Gonna say after
I'm assuming he crashed out.
After last week's performance by him, that's gonna be a disappointing quality with a track that can be hard to overtake. No, you've got the big straight line.
Hopefully he's got. Yeah, hopefully. Like you just said, the turn 1. Hopefully he's got enough straight line speed with his setup, and he can try and make them games. Oh yeah, P20 for Crouchy, the P3 position. He got P3 position last week. This week he's now in P20 to start the race. So let's see how he gets on. DMRO's next lap, nowhere near the first time. Let's see if anyone's trying to improve. Molly's gained 10th on his last lap at this moment in time. He's currently P10, so that would. Ooh, he's just invalidated. Commentator's curse yet again. It strikes.
And after last week, after that, I said my driver of the day was going to be Max. I'm not doing that today.
Yeah, don't do that today. Solex, by the way, he's improved in that last sector by 3/10, so this time looking very, very tasty indeed. And he's gone P2, 120 flat, almost a 120.1, but either way, that's dropped him in P2.
Yeah, Johnny Sherbert's just invalidated his lap, sector 1, just complete cut the corner.
CSE Morris has just gone purple in sector 2 again, by the way. So he's going to be increasing that time. Rough for the rest of the drivers. That's an AlphaTauri in sector 1, that's causing a yellow flag. Nefaz qualifying P9 on the mediums at this moment in time.
The operator is gone through sector 1. Looks like a smooth lap so far.
Yeah, he's getting attempts. He's getting almost 2 attempts so far.
Looks like he's done that well as well. Is that McLaren that? Can't bear them.
Which one? Oh, that's a purple sector 2 for operator. He's gained 6 attempts so far. So he's looking at a 120.4 at this moment. Bit of a back end wiggle towards out the turn finish.
I feel like you need it through that corner though, to be fair, to get the most out of it.
If you can hit that corner smooth, it is an absolute boost. But when that back end wiggles, you always get a bit cautious as well, don't you? Some people let off the accelerator, and that can ruin your lap sometimes. Which, by the look of things, it has ruined operator. He was 6 attempts up, now he's only gained a 10th. Molly's gained 4 attempts in his last sector though, so he's looking for a massive increase on this lap, hopefully. Crosses the line, 5/10 gain, P3 for Molly. So Molly acting the most consistent driver on the track at this moment in time. He's, I'm pretty sure he qualified P3 on the last outing as well.
Did he?
Remembering correctly.
Yeah, it was around there. I think might have even been P2.
Yeah, it was a very fast lap. Morris has just gained a massive slipstream according to Dave. He's just noticed it, and he's just gained 4 more attempts on his lap. So he's cementing that P1 position at this moment in time. They're near time trial times then at this moment in time.
Zombido, the championship holders coming through the first sector, purple sector 1.
Jump on board with Zombido. Yeah, he's gained 4 attempts on his last lap already, and he's only in sector 2. Let's see what he does.
As a Ferrari, make sure he's well out of his way. Don't want to be getting penalised for getting away from fast on track.
Let's see how he handles this chicane in sector 3 now. And get out of here nice and clean. This could be a very good lap. He's gained 9 attempts so far. Very nice and clean, no back end wiggle. It's got through there nice and smooth. Going to the final corner now. Can he beat Morris? Really on the throttle, what's he gonna do? Not beat Morris, but he's very, very close. P2's Zombido.
I'll take that. I think you need to be on the second row really for this race with the big long slipstream going down into turn 1. I think starting second, third, fourth probably. But you want to be starting unless you can get a good way in first.
As Zombido uses the off-road. I wonder if he's going to be going for another lap. Not sure.
I'm interested. Are drivers actually going to get penalised for that? Because like, you've seen drivers doing it, but they're not doing it to get out of the way. If anyone is doing it for realistic.
I have noticed that, but I think sometimes, like in Zombido's case there were drivers, like look where he is now, and look how many drivers are right behind him.
Yeah, but a lot of cars.
So I think either way, I'd say, to be honest, me personally, I'd say that's just avoiding traffic. Because either way, if there's people trying to overtake on that sector just to get in front of someone behind, for whatever reason, with it being quality, I have no idea. But like it's just for a bit of safety, I think sometimes. As Maxwell, he's on a fast lap at this moment in time, just coming through sector 1. Stays out of his way. 3 attempts up on his last time. He's not gained any time so far. He's Is there anyone else on a fast lap at this moment? That's Gunners out. Has he retired? Yes, I think he has retired from the session.
Okay, for the
retired on track, it's just a typical recession. Obviously, no, for some reason I'm going to guess that that's Ross Plum. He'll probably tell me in the chat anyway. Jake Wilson following him through the third sector.
As Maxwell's coming around the last corner towards the line. What there will it improve on that 10th lane?
Nope, he's gone straight into the pits.
He won't go out for another lap either, so he must be doing that starting the mediums and hoping someone will go faster. I take it from that. He was.
Jake Wilson's improved, P6. So as Rose has just put in the chat, SF1 Simulation Formula 1 Twitch channel has just hit 400 followers. So massive thank you to absolutely everyone for following the stream. We hope to gain more and keep watching these streams. We'll have commentaries every single race if we've got the staff for it. So hope you tune in for every single race for the rest of this season. It's going to be a very, very, very good season indeed. We've also got the F2 starting up as well. You've got the currently second place driver in the F2 league. You finished second place, didn't you?
Who?
You.
What, an
Finished second place yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, no, I won a sprint race. As Neff,
Demoro's just gone P1.
Yeah, I was going to say Neff just a good lap as well, putting P4. I was all over your face. I think either just retired or crashed out, but I think he might have just crashed out, to be fair.
Yeah, there's going to be a few drivers just retiring straight up now. There's only a second left and that's it done. So yeah, Morris is retired. Morrow, if he was going to do another lap, that's just been cancelled by a car in the way. That's CSE Morris. He's just been crashed out. By the look of things, it was a 5-second penalty given, 5-second grid penalty to Becca. So Becca, by the looks of things, is not CSE Morris. I'm sure the stewards will address that at some point.
He's the first. He's going to be the first one across the line now. Well, the next car across the line. There's a couple have already crossed the line. Will he improve?
Very closely by one of the. Oh no. Oh my God, that was a very, very, very big crash into the wall there.
There's now
Reservations to Grimdog.
On his time. If he's
P18 yet again for the lad.
If this is right, Johnny will end up about P6, P5 here, I reckon. If he can keep this lap going.
Go over the line with operator. He's not going to make any position there.
They will just put Johnny as he comes across the line. He will go. He stays P30.
P4, 5. Oh, he only gained 2 positions. Not 2 positions, 2 temps. So we lost about 4 temps according to the telemetry. Whether it's true or not, we won't really know. As Moley's just improved, getting 2.5 temps on that last lap. Anyone else still out there? Nefaz comes into the pits.
I think Robert's on the slide down.
That's it done. Yeah, that's it. So that's your grid for the start of the race for the Italian Grand Prix.
Yeah, we just got told that cutting track is against race rigs and punishable by the stewards as well. So I was right about them going off into turn 1 for no reason.
I'm not sure whether they are all turning off for no reason though. That's the only thing. I know at the start there was about 2 or 3 people who did it instantly, and I don't know why they do it right away at the start of the race. To be honest, you could just turn the corners. It can't be people missing braking points every single time. So some of these probably are just cutting the corners just to get out there extra quick. Well, yeah, we'll have to wait until these stewards have had a look at that and see what they say.
Yeah, Dave, like, to be fair, this track's just fast. Every corner's fast.
Yeah, it's a very fast track indeed. And also with this game, if you clip the curbs on this game, it can also end your race very, very easily. Which a lot of people have found out so far in quali. Never mind in the last race as well. When I'm pretty sure we had, how many safety cars was it? 3 we had?
Yeah, 3, 4. So for the race,
so that's your grid.
Yeah, Demar first, Morris second, Robert third, Zumbido the championship holder at 4th, Nefas 5th, Solek 6th, Moley 7th, Robbie 8th, Jake 9th, all over your face 10th, and that's your top 10. For the
we'll read out the top. We'll read out the bottom 10 once we get into the lobby. You really don't get enough time at the end of these, do you?
Have you saw any surprise packages in quali? Would you say so far that last week had a bit of a mare that this week's done well around Italy?
First up, CSE Morris. I'm pretty sure he didn't finish the race last week, and now he's just got a P2 to start the race. Demoro backs it up. He's got his time back, didn't he? He pulled out a 19.6 in the first quali before it crashed, and this time I'm pretty sure he pulled out a 19.4. Was it somewhere around that? Let's see who else. So Nefaz finished quali this time, P5. Moley, he's a bit further down the order this week. Hopefully he'll be looking to make those games and try and overtake a good few people. As we see the bottom 10, obviously Michael has already read out the bottom 10, otherwise known as Lisp, whatever you want to call him. Cardinal P11, Maxwell P12. Fingers crossed he can get out the first 2 corners this week without someone putting him into a barrier. Johnny Sherbert P13 in the McLaren. Operator P14. Ken Arito is 15th in the Haas. Kimi for the Mercedes, who I believe are currently 3rd place in the constructors at this moment in time. He's in P16. Grimdog and his teammate Gunners in the Ferraris, both 16th, both 17th and 18th. He's gained a position this week, Grimdog. Last week he was 18th, so slight improvement there for him. Hopefully he can make a lot more improvements in the race. You've got Crouchy P19. That's a big loss for him. He actually finished P3 in the last race, and he qualified pole last time out in Bahrain. So this race, he's got a massive ladder to climb today. And Becker finished off with a 5 grid penalty for a collision with CSC Morris in the qualifying. So that's a grid for the start of the Italian Grand Prix. And for a few moments, I'm just going to quickly leave you with Mike whilst I quickly go and grab a drink before the start of this race.
Yeah, that, mate.
Have fun, Mike.
Going to be an interesting race, this. Turn 1's going to be interesting. Will we see a collision into there? Probably. If not, we'll probably see one down to turn 3. Probably be a safety car first lap. But it's a track where, there's going to be a lot of drama. If you started like after P10, 11th between 20th, do you go for that hard tyre or do you go for the medium tyre in case there is a safety car? Or do you just go soft tyre and then what everyone else does, you just follow them? There's so many, like this is one of the races where you're probably expecting 5 safety cars, like the 5 safety cars you can have, just because of how fast it is, especially when your tyres start to get worn out. But I think the driver that's let us down the most, that compared to last week's Crouchy, I thought it would have been higher up. And the Merley's just said, from what I've been told, the stream has been laggy. Blame Sensation's internet. I don't know, is this stream alright for everyone, or is it laggy? Because we've just been told it's laggy. I'm watching it on my phone, it seems alright, but I was gonna say, it seems okay for me on my phone. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, that sound. Like, 'cause I'm not the one streaming it, and it's Sensation. But yeah, cheers, Hub. But I tell you what, though, the last few days, man, the weather's been hot and sticky, though. Jesus, absolute nightmare weather. Like, we got rain earlier, but I think it's going back hot and sticky again. Nightmare situation, man. Actually, talking of hot and sticky situation, we're going to open my window, bringing you all with me. Yeah. The session is now starting in 30 seconds. Come on. What strategies do we see people split onto? How many people have we saw gone the mediums and how many people we see gone the hards? Why is he putting... I know I should have streamed. I should have done it.
Thank God I made it back for the formation lap.
Yeah, so everyone's softs or mediums, no hard runners.
Absolutely no hard runners at all. So Fatal Defiance, no one's followed your idea for the race?
It must show that a lot of people are expecting safety car first couple laps.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a good few safety cars in this race, especially with turn 1 and how rare the safety cars actually are on this game. Not at all.
Mate, it's unreduced as well, and you still get them just for like tapping Zor's back wheel.
Some reduced, and you get safety cars more often than you get Nick Pope in a FIFA pack.
How many times have you had Nick Pope in a FIFA pack?
Way too many for my liking, put it that way. What's this going on in the chat? Hope the stream's fine, someone watching just had a dial-up internet.
Molly
phone,
said the stream was laggy on Discord, so I just asked everyone else in the chat.
Ah, right, okay. Well, doesn't matter for you, Molly. Concentrate on your race, my friend. Hopefully you can get back into the podium positions like you were last week.
Whoa, don't take shots at people, mate. Come on.
Being crystal clear, just TJ with a crap connection then. Yep, that's the one, Molly. It's just someone with a bad connection, that's all it'll be. Yeah, so I'm assuming that's TJ18, so TJ, you must have a bad connection. Don't point fingers at me.
Yeah, Molly just got told. Mate, it was like a slap across her face. That.
So I got his wrist out, not got his wrist out, bent him over, put him over my knees and give him a big slap on the backside.
I thought we were keeping it PG friendly.
That is PG friendly. I remember when I was, hey, listen, when I was younger, yeah, and I disobeyed my granddad, that's exactly what happens, and it hurts, put it that way. Have you ever had an old man with a hand the size of a car wheel slap your ass? It's not very nice.
That's I have, mate.
Does sound quite dodgy when you think about it, but I don't mean it in that way, in the slightest.
Mate, you've even brought a cartwheel into it.
Car wheel.
Is that?
Into the car wheel, to be fair. Robin Reliant. Can't really get a good view of the start of the race. There we go, that one will do. And away we go for the Italian Grand Prix. Not a bad start from the race leaders. As you've got El Zombido trying to make the inside, I think that is.
Great start from Morrow
It
into
is.
turn 2. As Morrison and Zombido make contact.
So far, there's a 5-second, and he gained a place, 5-second penalty Beckham. Pretty sure that's 2 weeks in a row. But apart from that, reasonably clean start, or there is someone off in trouble. Luckily he ghosted just in time, otherwise there was going to be a major collision back there.
So, unless something happened to Becca, then it's been a clean lap once so far.
Yeah, it's been a very good start from the from the Tier 3 drivers.
As Zombido got past Morris as well, so good start for the championship leader so far. He's after
Molly stayed in position. Crouchy has gained a position so far, so very good for him. Actually, no, yeah, he has gained just the one because Becca started at the back as well, and at the back he stays. Gunners has fell off the back of the train. Very long train into the last corner of the first lap. Got all the way face and Molly going side by side. Very well done from it is, that's for sure. Nefad's making a move. Is someone coming to the pits? What's happened to D Morrow? Oh no, the game's just glitching out.
Yeah, a bit of game glitching out.
Yeah. Typical Codemasters / EA. Like I said, I always blame EA, always have done. Who is that ghosting behind in the Aston Martin? There's a lot of people ghosting at this moment in time. A lot of people with some dodgy connection. As the race leaders finally make their way back up.
F1 in it for the first.
Yeah, it might be. I mean, there is a lot of cars very close.
As Solex has just crashed out, he's gone to turn 3, he's got an actor flowing into the wall, and he's at the race.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at McLaren.
I just managed to catch
it. It's a VSC. Yeah, very well caught from yourself, Mike, there. I've jumped back, seen it on Kimmy's point of view, and yeah.
Like I said in quali,
Solex has crashed out.
you get on that curb, you just go absolutely flying into the wall.
Yeah, again, I'm going to say that's commentator's curse. He's mentioned that curb, and someone's crashed out on that curb.
Right.
But either way, unlucky for Solex. He did have a decent finish last race. I'm pretty sure he was in the top 5. I'm not too sure. I'll have to double check. But yeah, he's our first victim to the curbs of Monza.
It's one of these tracks. One mistake, you're in the wall.
Yeah, it's very, very tight circuit, very fast circuit, and a lot of these curbs are ginormous. As we are on board with Di Moro and Zumbido at the front.
But that's 4 more
Give me 5 seconds.
safety cars, /foot safety cars that can now be used in this race.
Fingers crossed we don't use any more and we get a nice clean race from the guys today. It didn't look like there was any contact that put Solex in the wall. I think it's just that curb that's put him there. Kimi's got a 5-second penalty for speeding the pit lane. I'm assuming he's serving that just right now. Gunners drive-through penalty for speeding under VSC. So a big cost to his race. He's going to go straight back to the back if Becker can catch up to that with a 3-second penalty as well. Hopefully the telemetry will fix itself quite soon and we can see some proper racing and know exactly who is where in this race. The yellow flag in sector 2, that's Grimdog in the Ferrari, who's just facing the wrong way. I think he's clipped a curb, but luckily he's got no damage, so off he goes. So what do you make of the safety car restart? It's not been too scrappy. It's been a 1-car spin, but apart from that, it's not been an overly bad race today so far. The first one.
Been a fast couple opening laps with the 1 first safety car. I'm surprised about. I thought we'd got a safety car at least on the first lap. Just to see some more clean racing and no safety cars.
Yeah, fingers crossed it is a clean race for the rest of this race.
Jack Wilson going past Murray into turn 1 with the DRS
that was
open.
Maxwell. He's got over. Molly's just the one in front, but either way he's going to be looking to get past Molly in the next coming corners. And that's an Aston Martin facing the wrong way in turn 1-2.
Yeah, Dave, I agree with what you said. I think Pens could be a big factor in this race as well.
That's for sure, especially if we keep seeing safety cars the way we have been. I know the safety cars have been the bane of my existence in the last race that I had myself. I was P2, bit of an issue with the game, and thanks to a 3-second penalty, I ended up dropping down the queue. And yeah, it is very frustrating, especially when safety cars are coming out at the frequency. That's a major corner cut from the operator there. That would definitely be a warning. But yeah, oh, Becker, fastest lap, 123.3. Let's try and catch back up now. Gunners is facing the wrong way in sector 1 as well.
I think Zumbido might have just got the DRS there on tomorrow. It was tight though. No, I don't think he has. But
yeah, he has got the DRS. I believe. Yep, there he has. So he's now going to be chasing on to Di Moro if he can. Di Moro is increasing this gap. It's very slowly, but surely he is increasing this gap at the minute. So it's all on Zumbido to keep up with him. I know he's not too well at the moment, Zumbido. He's suffering with COVID, so if he can pull a victory off today, massive props to the lad. And fingers crossed you do, my friend, being one of my own drivers. But enough of the bias talk. So Croucher, he's gained 7 positions so far. He's up to P12.
He needed that after the poor quali session, but I was also going to say, with Morris so far, it looked like he's had all the quali pace, but so far not showing that race pace that he had in quali.
No, he's not at this moment in time, but the positive thing is he has got a gap behind him between him and Robert, so at least Robert's not in his DRS. He's just lost the front 2 at this moment in time.
As you could see, Nevis now going for a move on Robert, especially down the big long straight going in towards turn 1.
You also got Cardinal right on the back of Crouchy going down the straight, the long straight in sector 2. Looking to make a move soon. And he's already made it. Whilst the camera wasn't quite showing us, he's made that move. And he's stuck it. Tony Sherwood gets a 3-second time penalty.
And Sebastian will now surely get DRS as he will to go for a pass on Robert. Is he too far back? Yeah, he's way too far back.
Yeah, I think he's a bit too far back. Fingers crossed he can try and make that move soon for him. Well, it was a very close race from the guys at the front. That was Kimi going for a bit of a spin at the start of sector 3. Right, away he goes. So this grid's getting very split up. I think there's going to be a couple of people getting lapped very soon, as Di Moro is now catching up to Gunners, not too far behind. Hopefully Gunners can try and pull back to him and try and catch up to this grid. So that's Becker DNFing in sector 3. Let's get on board with Di Moro and hopefully see what's happened. As we get another VSC.
The thing is, now that you hit, can the hards now go to the end?
I'll be honest, I'm not too sure on that one. I've not done too many laps on this track, and when I have, it's been time trial. But
or are the hards just way too slow to pit?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Are these soft tyres already too worn, or will they still pull away from the hards? That's another question. I mean, you got the lead two drivers. They've got a bit of a gap behind them, so if they do choose to pit, it wouldn't be a bad idea. But them guys are staying out. See if anyone else does.
Right, everyone's staying out.
No, I don't think. Yeah, everyone's staying out.
Looks like no.
Ignoring that completely.
Yeah, I was gonna say, looks like no one's doing that hard time. Must be way too slow.
I do say that, and Moley's just pulled in. I believe he's still watching the stream, and he's just pulled in just despite us, and see if that undercut works. As Gunners he's got another drive through, has he?
Right, so Paul, get away.
Yep, Gunners has got another drive through. Zumbido is in front. Who's that? Gunners in the gravel, sliding all over the place like Bambi on ice. So what happened there then? I did miss that whilst I was following Moley and Gunners. Zumbido's jumped Di Moro and he's got a 2.5 lead. What happened to turn 1? Did you see that, Mike?
I was watching Ness with Robert, and Robert was like nearly spun, and Ness nearly got his spun down into turn 3 and 4, so but he didn't quite have the still to go through.
So what's happening at the front? Is that Zumbido about to catch Gunners? I believe it is. Or is he still in second place? I'm not too sure whether the screens are shooting. Yeah, he's catching Gunners. He's about to overtake Gunners. And as Gunners comes in for his drive-through. All the way face on the back of Nefaz. He's going to look to try and close that gap with his DRS open.
Goes round the outside. Well. Will he make the move? Yeah, in P3 took Morris. Will Morris down to put straight back at him now? He hasn't used
very close back from P3 to P6 at this moment in time.
Yeah, Morris looks like he should have missed it behind him.
Go, Zumbido, he's increasing that gap. I think he's just had a bit of a wiggle. He's just lost a bit. He's just lost over a second. Di Moro, he's straight wide and he's in the gravel. Trying to rejoin safely when he can. Oh, almost colliding with his Alfa Romeo teammate there. Very, very close. There'd have been a few angry Rosses around the area. Ross would be very, very unhappy with that if they did collide. As a VSC for an Aston Martin in the wall.
Surely we are about to see cars pit now.
I'm not too sure. I mean, a lobby face severe collision with Robbie. He's just got a 5-second penalty. Robbie's got a penalty as well, so I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure we're 3 laps off mediums now. To be fair, if I remember anywhere from last year, it's like lap 11 for mediums. So I think you might see a few cars come in now.
Maybe we'll see. Let's a little bit further with the leaderboard. No, Zumbido stayed out the front. Sector are staying out as Robbie comes into the pits. Anyone else? Di Moro, P7. He's after that little excursion into the gravel. He's now P7. He was in the lead of this Grand Prix. Anyone else into the pits? Johnny.
Robbie's coming for a new front wing, so he's been involved somewhere with an accident, or he's gone too much over a curb and had to replace that front wing.
He's also done that. He's also got rid of that 5-second stop-go penalty as well, so that's very good for him. At least that 5 seconds not going to be coming back to bite him at the end of this Grand Prix. very good racing from there's going to be two teams majorly benefiting from today's race if these standings stay as they are for the rest of this race, which I highly doubt is going to happen. Obviously, you've got to take into account all the pit stops from everyone, because not many people have made a pit stop whatsoever.
And it's an overdrive.
AlphaTauri 1 and 4, Alfa Romeo 6 and 7.
Seen lots of people
They got
getting
Aston
reaction, don't we, from like the safety car restarts.
Yeah, there's not enough people reacting quick enough for it, and a lot of people are just speeding.
But all over your face
not
is getting
slowing
around
down
Nevas,
early enough.
going into that last corner. See, that's really bang, left, right.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice little battle between them. Maybe, let's see who gets the RS at this point though. Maybe he's made the move too soon, and Nevas is going to bite back. Nevas is going to make the move on the way back though, hopefully, if he's got the DRS. Will he have the DRS? Yes, he does. Both got it out there. Yeah, he's going to make that stick then for all the way face.
But in all fairness, Neff has still got all his ERS near enough to play where all over face. He's got the red light on near enough.
Oh yeah. Didn't notice that. Yeah, Neff has got 90% of his ERS all the way face. He's on 14%. Zumbido's going to be looking to pull away. He's got plenty of ERS to play with. He definitely needs to pull away. He's got that 3-second time penalty for cutting the tracks and exceeding track limits. We jump back in the battle, but behind him with Robert Morris all the way face and Nefas in there with Morrow chasing the back. So the grid is very, very spread out at this moment in time. There's going to be a lot of people chasing people down. It's going to be a big slugfest from the back, and fingers crossed they can try and pull back up the order. A lot of people dying for a safety car.
Yeah, I was going to say, we can only have 10 more now anyway.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed guys at the back, they're going to be looking for that soon. As all the way face makes the move on Morris around the outside into the final corner. He's made the move stick.
Right, he's good at that corner.
Better exit.
The exit is going to kill him now. Or as Morris now comes into the pit.
People are jumping in. Robert, Morris, Nefas, all in the pits, going for the undercut. Morrow's got 5 seconds for speed in the pit lane.
He's gone from
bad to worse for this man today.
It's an ouch moment for him at the moment. Started in pole, couple mistakes. He's seen his race go right downhill.
All the way face has emerged, he still is joined up into P2 behind Zumbido now, as Jake Wilson's got a 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane as well. Maxwell finds himself in P3. Obviously he's one of the drivers yet to pit in this race so far. Top 5 who haven't pit so far in this race, as Johnny Sherbert is in the gravel or the wall. I'm not too sure which one it is at this moment. He's back on the track now, but yellow flag in sector 3. On board with Maxwell now, he's 11 seconds behind Aloe Face, who's also got a 5-second gap between him and Zumbido, so Zumbido's got a commanding lead at this moment in time, which he needs to improve on if he's going to stand a chance to win this race with that 3-second time penalty. Tyres, let's have a look. So most people opting for the mediums, everyone else has done like 10 laps on the softs, 10 laps on the mediums for a couple. Zumbido jumps in the pits now, Aloe Face is probably going to follow. Yep, he has done. So you'll see Maxwell more than likely come into the pits unless he's got like tyre wear going for him. Oh, and Maxwell stays out. He believes the tyres are going to last a little bit further and that he can still make those gains in the tyre wear.
Or he's just going for a safety car, which could be another possibility.
That is a very high possibility, especially with people getting on these old tyres now and fresh tyres. They're not always easy to come out on straight away. Sometimes you need to warm up a little bit. As Croucher is in a familiar position for himself, P2. He is yet to pit again with Maxwell and Kenarito. Cardinal also yet to pit, Grindog also yet to pit. We've got the effective race leader in P3, 2 seconds behind P2 at this moment in time. Something major for Zumbido at this moment in time. Look at all the drivers behind him. A good few of them have got a car in the way of them. Aloe Face, he has lost out on that pit stop by going that extra lap. He's lost out to both Nefas, he's lost out to Morrow, lost out to Morris and Robert.
Then Nefas nearly just put the car on the ball, but he managed to recover it.
Bit of a wiggle moment.
Yeah. Maybe having too many of them
It's hard to give your team manager nightmares, honestly. As I think we may see Maxwell coming to the pits this lap. Yes, we do. And finally, a driver who doesn't get a 5-second speed in the pit lane pen.
Obviously, never now with the DRS yet again on Morris. Will he may go for a move, or is he just too far back again? He's getting closer and closer. Will he chuck it down the inside? He's got him. I think. No, he's pulled out of it.
He's dropped out of it. He doesn't want to go for it. Sensible, safe. Let's see if he can make the move a bit later on. So, do you reckon these mediums are going to go to the end then?
Yeah, they will now.
A good factor for a good person to watch for that will be crashing.
Has gone over the curb, which I have mentioned before, but he's recovered it. But will he have a little bit of wing damage going over that curb? Probably.
I don't see any wing damage on his front wing at this moment in time, but what I am wondering is, if I go in over the curb, has he got any body damage, underbody damage? That is a major factor, as there's a yellow flag at the pit lane entry, and that was Gunners. He's currently missing the front wing completely, so I think he's just lost it coming out of the final corner.
The only good thing is you get points for finishing a race in this league, so even if you are having a nightmare race, it's good to get over the line for
yeah,
your
it's
team.
always worth it. Just finish it, get to the end. You never know as well, with time penalties as well, sometimes it's playing too flat. I don't think it's going to do that for Gunners today, with the fact it's so far behind, but who knows, you might pull back later in the race.
As Morris now has DRS yet again, but I think he's too far behind Robert.
Yeah, Morris slightly too far behind Robert, followed by Nefas. Di Moro's trying to chase down Nefas, all the way back to him as well. Yeah, forearm rear wing damage should be on. We should have all the damage settings on, I believe. If not, I think we should get them on, that's for sure. It is all a part of the racing. There's Kimmy, 2 or 3 attempts behind Jake at this moment in time. Going over the curb, and Jake's got the better exit there. Right, we're more likely to be coming into the pits pretty soon. Gunners and Sherbert just a bit further up the road.
And he picks up another 3-second penalty. We think alike too, but we both go to say the same thing at the same time.
I have noticed that we do that quite often, but on the positive side, at least we know what we're about to say, and hopefully, eventually, we'll get the synchronisation on point, and we can sort of separate when we're talking at some point further down the line.
Yeah, as it looks like Morris is now actually going to pass Robert straight down the inside.
That's great. The question is though, will he get enough room to do it, or will
he just forced it more, didn't he?
Robert, yeah, he's just got his elbows out and squeezed himself through. All the way face, yeah, he is on it tonight. He's caught up to Di Moro. He's got in front of him as Di Moro is in a barrier. He's now joining back on the chart. Thankfully, no damage.
I would imagine there he's made contact with all over his face because that's who was behind. So I would imagine him to have made a little bit of contact. Him trying to go for a move down the inside properly.
There is always that, but plus you've got to also think if you get your right front tyre caught on that curb, it does send you for a spin.
As if not now, Nefas
makes the move on Robert.
I just saw that in the background of watching all over your face.
I'll tell you what, guys, watching, it is like listening to Dumb and Dumber watching, because we both say the same stuff all the time and we don't know any of the corner names, so it makes us that extra bit thicker. But either way, I hope you're enjoying it, guys, and it's been a good race so far. No safety cars so far, which is the main part. It's been a couple of VSCs, but so far, clean race. Crouch is going to be looking to come into the pit soon and jump onto the softs. I think he's going to go for, which is a good indicator to say how far these mediums can actually stretch. Because Crouch, he did stretch those mediums 20 laps last week. Kennerito's got a 5-second pen. We've done it again.
He's my last teammate as well, that's shocking. I'd say it's a bit too early for the softs, but what do I know? Telling people to run the outside that early on and no one did it.
I mean, who was it now? Someone on the front, Maxwell, he went 12 laps on those softs. So it is possible. He did lose a good few positions, but he has made some gains today, Maxwell, so it might be working for him. Very, very tight. And Crouch has conceded the place. Very smart move from Crouch. There's no point in battling. They're on a different strategies. Crouch yet to pit just yet, so very, very smart racing from Croucher. As Zumbido's going to look to try and increase that gap behind him and Morris. There's a red safety car. There we go. Who's caused that? I know it's one of the red cars in the.
Well, we see everyone pit on.
Gunners DNF. Gunners is just DNF.
I think you might see everyone coming to the pits here now, to be fair.
I'm not too sure because a few of these drivers have only just come onto these softs, these medium tyres, so we'll have to see. Yeah, some of the race leaders are coming in. Zumbido's in. He's got a 5-second penalty as well now for speeding in the pit lane.
Ouch.
Same with all over your face. A lot of the drivers are getting these today.
I've finally been made a call right today. Thank you.
So a double stack from the AlphaTauri team.
Yeah, that's perfect for Crouchy. That
gains the lead. Maxwell has taken the lead. Let's see what one's jumping on. Maxwell on the soft tyres. Yeah, Crouchy, that has worked majorly in his favour today. Very well pointed out, Hubbard. Morris for the win from Dave. AFC SJC, I'll have to when hit the wall for Gunners.
Right, if you're Croucher, that is the most perfect scenario you could ever wish for. 76 lap, safety car, lap 16, you haven't pitted yet. Right,
just the one thing to mention for Crouchy, I'm going to point it out for you. If you are watching the stream, you can look at the amount of positions gained, and wow. 16 positions gained for Crouchy so far.
You could say it's a bit fortunate, or you
this.
could say it's Italy, you probably knew a safety car was going to happen.
Yeah, is it good fortune or is it a masterclass idea from Crouchy? We'll find out later in the race. He's not got a pen, so he's going to be chasing Zumbido as fast as possible. Zumbido is in the position above him, and he's also got 8 seconds worth of pens, I believe. So that's going to factor into it. Yep, 8 seconds. So Zumbido wants this win. He better drive like mad. Crouchy is going to be following him very tight. Same with Morris.
But to let a few cars back in this race, that we ain't even score for like Grim Dog. Didn't he like spin out in like lap 1, lap 2? He hasn't been in the race since, let him back in.
Yeah, he's also gained some positions. He's managed to get over to P12 as well, which is very nice to see. D Morrow and Jake Wilson for the Alfa Romeo team. A bit behind today, they're in P11, P13. D Morrow has had a bit of a nightmare of it. He's been clipping a lot of curbs, he's been seeing a bit of gravel. Whereas Zumbido comes in to serve his 5-second stop go.
I would not have done that. Not around this track.
And not right there either. Very strange idea from Zumbido.
I think, if he's got confidence that he can overtake on this track, I think he's killed himself in the foot there.
Yeah, well, no, I won't say killed himself in the foot, I'd say shot himself in the foot. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, fingers crossed he can make some overtakes, but that's a very questionable move, to say the least. Well then, the effective race leader is now in P15 and no longer the effective race leader.
I know that kills you, that he's done that as well. Unless he can some of the overtakes.
I am really questioning him right now, and why the hell no, I'm not going to say that because he won the first race, but yeah, very strange tactics from Zumbido today. He made a pit stop, and I'm not too sure why he's done that pit stop. I'd have just carried on and took the 8 seconds on the chin. You're near the front of the grid, you can easily make that gap up if you are fast enough. But yeah, we'll see how it works out for him. If he doesn't, I can assure you the team manager's not going to be very happy with him today.
Talking about being unhappy, there's been some good news in the F1 this week with Bottas going to Alpha, Russell going to album back in F1.
I think that's been something Albon, yeah, back in F1. All safety cars coming in this lap. Very, very late call. Got to slow down on the curb now, Maxwell. Unfortunately for Johnny Sherbert, one, he's got a drive through, and he's just retired from the session and got into a wall.
And that was a late for the safety car.
Yeah, I thought that. Severe collision for Jake Wilson, 5-second penalty. Same with for hitting your Robert. Grimdog's just got a 5-second penalty. Away we go. Morris up the inside of Crouch. Is he going to go for the move? No, he's not. He's just going to hold it on tight. He gets straight onto the back of the trying to make the overtake into the next corner. So a clean safety car restart. Yeah, very clean restart. So, yeah, Crouchy is on the back of Maxwell. He's going to try and make that move very soon. Maxwell could be a dark horse for a win today. He had a different tyre strategy. He was on the same strategy as Crouchy. Actually, no, he weren't. He was on the soft ones. So he made that strategy work out to perfection. Coming in for the softs. Going on to the mediums, whilst everyone was pitting to jump back onto the softs, he's stayed out on those mediums. If he can take those mediums to the end and hold back those soft drivers, he's on to a win. Let's see the tyre choices. As Kimi makes the move back on Zumbido, he's earned that position back. He's going back down there.
As Crouchy's gonna go straight down, straight around the outside for P1.
And Zumbido's in the pits again. He's missing his front wing. So this race has gone from bad to worse for Zumbido today.
Crouchy is now coming on the outside in turn 1, so now he's Morrison's also gone past Maxwell as well, so they're side by side.
Very nice racing up here. Who's going to take the lead into that first corner?
That car,
and Morris has made the move. Robbie, 3-second time penalty as Robert makes the move on Maxwell. Maxwell's just falling down the order at this moment in time. Side by side, and that's a Haas. Canarito off into the gravel. He clipped the curb and away he goes.
It's his fault. He's tried to kick it down the inside of Max and push him back tyre. And someone else has gone off the other Haas driver as well, so it's not a good day for us so far. Both got in the same corner.
Yeah, not too good for the Haas drivers today. Both spinning around, having a good spin. Both got penalties as well. As Maxwell is on the back of Robert, obviously the safety car isn't active just yet, as Zumbido is caused the yellow flag once again. As you now can see, the DRS has now been enabled.
Everyone's shining heavy on this
straight. Yeah, everyone's pushing as fast as they can at this moment, trying to increase the gap, especially with the amount of penalties there is as well. A lot of people are going to want to try and compensate for those. Like, although he faced, he's got a penalty. That's a 5-second one as well, so that's going to cost him majorly unless he can make some moves.
Would we see the medium runners in the race start getting back in this race when them soft tyres do eventually end up going off? Could we see Moley maybe get a few of them soft runners that are through?
Quite possibly. I think medium tyres are going to come into effect when them softs start to die off. But the question is, are those softs going to die off in time? That's the question. There's Nefers has made the move on Maxwell as well.
And then now there'll be a bit of team order as well, and now Moley will just probably go straight past Maxwell, I would imagine.
Yeah, quite possibly. Do we see Zumbido get lapped by the grid? No, we don't. He's got out just in time. So from the effect of what was the race leader, he's now P15 and very close to being lapped. So not been a very good race, I think, coming in for that second pit stop. That's cost him majorly. I'm going to blame COVID since that's what he's got at this moment in time, so let's blame that.
I think the COVID's got to his head, made him do the wrong collision.
Yeah, as you see, you're Robbie making the fastest lap with 121.8. many battles as Moley going around the outside, around Maxwell if he made the move.
Is there no two more, is here?
I think there should be, but I think, yeah, Moley's told Maxwell, drop it back a second, lad, let me fast. I've got the pace advantage, out my way. And away he goes. Jake's now on the back of Maxwell as well, so I think they're going to try and make the move and try and increase the gap. A little bit of a back end loss there.
I've got some hash drivers though. Nightmare. I'll tell you what, Moley lives for these trains as well. There's nothing worse than being stuck in a train behind Moley.
The thing is with Moley, he's quite a clean driver. As Nefas sets a new fastest lap, so if some Beato's not doing the business, at least Nefas is coming back and compensating for that. So very well done to him as Robbie takes back that fastest lap. Back there in P12. Still, I'm not sure whether you get the 2 points for the fastest lap if you're not in the top 10. I'm pretty sure they still have that rule in place. But either way,
are we seeing the Williams right now just slow everyone else down behind? I can see Jake goes for a dive bomb and I don't know what Jake's doing.
At this moment in time, if I'm completely honest, I'm following this battle between Nefas and Aloe. It's quite close because they are very
Jake
close.
just completely messed up his braking, so he went straight into the back of Maxwell, and in that happening, let Demaro go straight past.
On the positive side for Maxwell, at least he's still got access to his rear wing, so at least he's not got any damage there. Maxwell gets a 3-second penalty. Mr. Clean never gets a penalty. He's got a penalty. As somebody's just said, yeah, Moley is a clever driver. He positions his car very well when he's defending. He does make it very tough to get past. So obviously, if you have got pace advantage on you are stuck behind him. You've just got to do better than him in terms of the braking zones. As it's too wide, Aloe Face making the move on Robert.
Just turned in way too early on Robert there, I'll be honest.
And yeah, Aloe Face got a 3-second, Nefas into P4. And Robert's just got a 3-second when rejoining the track.
I think all over your face could end up in the shoes in there, just turned in way too early on Robert there. And Robert's still up clean the race.
Yeah, that could end up costing him more. Crouchy though, it's looking very good for him. So far as it stands, he has to be the driver of the day. He's come back from P19 and he's currently in P2 without any penalties as well. Look at that, most of the grid's got a one. As Kibby has just DNF'd.
He's done what I said. I've cursed that corner, Anna.
Yeah, you have give that corner the commentator's curse. Fingers crossed it doesn't carry on into tomorrow if I can even get to the race, but
I've cursed Maxine last week, I've cursed that corner this week. Next week I'm not going to say anything about any corners of the drivers, I think.
Well, in that case, what's the point in commentating? At least you've got to say something. Aloe Face didn't leave racing room there. Some things never change. Fatal defiance. Taking shots off, pat. Straight at Aloe Face from Fatal Defiance.
I love how you give the day about it in case all of you face wants an argument after.
Oh yeah, you can't say give someone some shots and then give them no person to go at afterwards. So I'm sorry there, Fatal, if I have put you in Aloe Face's hit list, but you sent the shots off first, yeah?
Moley does the overtake on Robert, which all over your face does done cleanly, that puts Moley into P5.
Got to remember, he's on medium tyres on Moley, so if anyone's going to try and make the move going a bit later into the race, it's a possibility that someone could get around the outside of Moley if them tyres are still decent enough on them softs. Any battles going out through the grid. The only battle so far is just the Moley Robert Morrow. People in front aren't really battling too much, they're just driving away from everyone behind. Aloe Face, I'm sure he's just happy to increase that gap behind him to Moley at 5.7 seconds behind Nefas. So although your face is clear with these penalties at this moment.
So it's good result for Red Bull so far. We might see a 5-10 second penalty all over your face for that.
Oh, although your face has got 11 seconds of penalties, I take all of that back. Yeah, that 11 seconds isn't going to do much good for him there.
And he's still got to go to
with
the
everyone else's penalties. Exactly, he's going to have to if obviously Robert puts that clip in. That's the main factor, as that's Morrow going up the inside of both Williams and the Mercedes. What an overtake that is. He's gone up both. He's gone up both.
And he's left no room.
Is that another one where they've not left enough room? I'm not too sure.
I'd say it is. Molly's got all right to keep the car in that corner there, and it's just left him not enough room. I feel like personally.
Yeah, Molly's going to be furious about that one. Zumbido get another penalty. Doesn't matter too much for him. The more people that crash out, the better for him at this point. He's gone from bad. It was going very well for him, and then he got a couple penalties, and then he's at the back of the grid. At least on his good side, you've got Nefaz in P4. Going to get P3 thanks to the penalties. That's more or less obvious at this point. Di Morro might just gain a couple positions here as well. He may end up in P4. He'll end up getting after a lower face if he doesn't lose any more time to the front four. Is there any battles? You got Cardinal on the back of Maxwell. Cardinal is ghosting here and there, not anymore.
We're going to last lap with Morris in the lead, and Crouch is starting to close into a second, but I think it might be slightly too late to even get a chance.
Go into the last lap. What's happened there? There's a very.
Mate, are you a parrot on my shoulder?
Mate, I was reading something, so I won't listen to you for a minute. I was reading what Fatal Defiance is putting. He's putting some shotgun shells in the end of his battle at this moment in time. Although he faces a bit of a track record for his incidents, so he's not really on my hit list. I just keep an eye on those that cause incidents. Boom, boom. Skiddy out back, boom. Well, the last lap, there's been a yellow flag in sector 2. Oh, and it's Di Morro. Di Morro has touched a curb. Again, we're going to blame Mike for this, with his commentator's curse. Yet another victim to that corner. Nefaz is now catching up to the back of our lorry. Is Crouch going to make the move into the last corner? It's going to be a race to the line from the front two. It's going to be a nice little finish this. I'm quite nice to see this. Who's going to get the better exit? I think Morris is going to keep it. Yeah, Morris is keeping it.
As Nefaz is going to take P3.
As Morris wins the race, Crouchy P2, Nefaz takes the P3. Is Aloy Face going to move any further? No, he's not. He's kept P4. Before the steward's visit, that is, if anyone submits anything, that is, of course. So, you got Morris P1, Crouchy P2, Nefaz P3, 4th, Aloy Face, 5th, Robert 22, Maxwell P6, Cardinal P7, Moley P8, Kennerito P9, Morrow come over the line in P10 after penalties. 11th for Jake Wilson. Yo Robbie coming in 12th, just crossing the line. Grimdog and Zumbido, they've got themselves a little battle a bit further back. I wonder, is Zumbido going to get past him in 6 seconds? I highly doubt it.
He's your driver of
Crouch P92. He's got very lucky with a safety car coming out. Can we call it luck or a strategy masterclass? I'm not too sure, but either way, yeah, Crouch is driver of the day for me. What about you? Who are you going with, Mike?
I would say Crouchy, but I feel like the safety car a bit fortunate to come out for him. Another one would have been all over your face, but I feel like with that incident happening, I think I'm going to go with Maxi for mine. The 6th place he's gained in getting some good points for the Williams team from P6.
Yeah, even the game goes with driver of the day. Very good racing from a lot of the drivers today. A couple of the strategies have been a bit of a mix-up and haven't worked out to plan for some of the drivers, including one of my own. But I've also got a driver on the podium, so I'm very happy about that. Aston Martin, after last week's performance, they'll be very happy to see Morris on the top of the podium. They are bottom of the constructors, but that's going to massively help them out going forwards. Another great result for Red Bull, P2, with Crouchy again, 2nd podium in 2 weeks. As we have the race winner joining the party at this moment in time, I'm assuming that's Mike inviting people in?
Yeah, that's me inviting people.
Yep.
Lads, just make sure you add your
So
audio
guys,
at the
would you
top.
like to include your audio when you jump in? Crouchy, you was with us last week, so you know the drill. Same for you, Morris.
Yep.
Very well done today, by the way, guys. Crouchy, unbelievable from all the way at the back line of the grid up to the front row of the grid to finish it off. Since we haven't got the P3 driver in just yet, Nefaz, Crouchy, do you want to start us off? How have you found your race today? Massive increase in positions today for you on the podium.
Well, yeah, quality was just absolutely horrid. Lost it and obviously started at the back. And I went in the mediums, I was always going to go long. And then the safety car come out at the perfect time. I couldn't have chose it better myself. And that's what got me.
Yeah, we was talking about that.
It was
we
a safety
talking
car.
about that. I was wondering whether you made a master strategy or whether that was just a spot of luck. We're not too sure.
It was the mediums. I always was going to go long, hoping for that safety car, and I couldn't have timed it better. So that's what done it. And then towards the end, I went one more lap. I maybe could have got Morris. I was on his tail.
Yeah, I noticed that race towards the end. He was very close finish.
On his tail,
I was thinking it might be side by side.
But he kept it, man. So GG, well done.
Yeah, very well done for the second place Crouchy, 2 podiums in 2 races. Our race winner, Morris, how do you feel about today's race? Very well done to yourself for getting that win.
Yeah, cheers.
Any comments from the race?
It felt like it was the safety car was the big killer for the race. So I had Crouchy in front of me and knew that to win the race I probably had to jump in. So it was all on that restart. Got round the outside and then just didn't bottle it.
Yeah, you kept that lead intact. Obviously, you got a bit of a strange strategy to one of obviously your race challenges. Zumbido he was right at the front with you, and all of a sudden cut into the pits for you. I bet that was a huge relief for yourselves, all 3 of you, in fact.
That's bad.
That one. Yeah, honestly, I'm his team manager, and I was furious. Not gonna lie to you, I was wondering what the hell was going on.
What happened to Zumbido?
He came into the pits for an unknown reason. Oh, Nefaz, his teammate. Yeah.
Right.
The only issue that ended up affecting that man was the fact he ended up right at the back of the queue, and then it just every time he came out of the pits, it was just penalties. Yeah, but Nefaz, congrats on the P3. Much better increase from where you finished last week as well. So you've done very well today. A lot of overtakes. Any comments on your race today? Yeah, we were keeping track of that race between you guys at the front. It was very nice racing between you, all lower your face, and a couple of the drivers for a good section of the race. Like 4 of you following the front 2. As obviously Morris and Crouchy did drive off into the distance, but you've maintained and got that P3, so well done. Huge congratulations to Crouchy on getting the driver of the day. Huge congrats to Morris on getting the win. This is our front 3, and this has been TR Sensation and God Lisp, otherwise known as Mike, in the Tier 3 Italian Grand Prix. Thanks for having us, and we'll see you again next week.
Oh.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm semi-confused because I'm looking at my pie and it says include my audio, and it's not ticked.
Oh no.
So I'm now semi-worried.
You're going to fucking stream, mate. There'll be nothing there.